So what is a micro church? Today I'm going to talk to you about what a micro church is. And I hope that through this video content that you'll get a better grasp on what a micro church is and how you can be a part of it. Now I know what you're thinking. We're a small church, we have little budget. So let me throw some facts at you that I hope may change your mind concerning planting. Number one, more than 20% of all new churches come from churches numbering fewer than 100 in attendance weekly. Second fact, congregations smaller than 500 people account for over 60+% of new church plants in America. This means that in a bare minimum, over 80% of all churches that are planted in America are being planted by churches of 500 or less. Does that sound familiar? This means that you can do it. You can plant churches. This is why I think that microchurch movement has been so successful in this country. And I want to spend the remainder of the video talking about what microchurch is. I pastor New Freedom Church in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Last year, we launched 2 micro churches, and already we have seen that one church, those 2 churches, multiply already. It is a wonderful movement. So I want to talk to you guys about the characteristics of what a micro church is. So a micro church is an autonomous congregation linked to a larger network that fits into the nooks and crannies of society. Micro churches aren't limited to homes. You can meet in office spaces, you can meet in coffee houses, you can meet at a CrossFit gym or a park or a, dare I say, bar. And so it fits into the nooks and crannies of society. Your church service does not have to be on a Sunday. Your Sunday can be on a Tuesday, depending on what your congregation's availability is. So a micro church usually consists of some of the same elements that you see in a traditional church, right? You have your morning service that is full of fellowship. You have worship. You have a pastor that sits around in a living room, just like yours, opening up the Word of God and delivering a message. And during that time, he opens it up for questions. And then you can learn and grow from one another, all in the setting of a living room or a CrossFit gym or a coffee house or wherever you are. And so each micro church has a specific focus that they identified in the community, and they're laser focused on meeting that need, both with their dollars, with their talents, with community partnerships, and they are laser focused on saturating that area with the love of Jesus. And so micro churches provide a tangible opportunity for everyone in the church to own the mission. Sometimes when you're in a larger setting, you feel like that you're not needed. But a micro church, you are needed. What does this mean? Simply that your talents are needed. So micro churches also foster gift utilization. Your giftings will not get lost in the crowd. There is room for you at the table at a micro church. You can do this. So in a micro church, your tithe and offering dollars go exponentially further than it would if you were in a traditional church because there's no overhead. Your missional dollars go to meeting needs in the community. Also, micro churches multiply. Their strategy isn't primarily to grow numerically, but to multiply leaders into different areas, into different communities. And so the last thing that I want to encourage you with concerning micro church, lastly, is that you can do this. If you're dreaming about planting a church, a micro church, it shouldn't cost $250,000 to plant a church. You can do this. Call the team at CMN and get started in this micro church journey today. We want to help you.